I never go out and it's doing in me head. Hello everybody, Freddie here. Brent, you need to tidy up in here, it's a bit messy. Yeah, I know mate, yeah, it's a tip. I know, we'll get it cleaned up in a jiffy. He's so bossy. Is that better than Freddie? Bit tidier, isn't it? Yes, thank you very much. So, it's a miserable, horrible, drizzly, cold day. Normally I'd be out busking, but I'm not going to even bother today. But there's always a ton to do. So, I had a meeting with Simon, drummer, yesterday, and we've come up with a release date for the new record, which is going to be the 16th of May, and we've got a release gig booked for that night at a place called Piston Broke, and it's free entry. We're doing a one-off free entry show down there, which is in Shoreham, UK. For anybody who wants to come along, it's a Thursday night, we won't be doing it late. It'll probably be something like 8:30 to 10, something like that. Ooh, a launch gig! Is it going to be like a party? Can I come? Can I come? Can I please? Can I come, please? Well, the thing is, I would really love it if you came, but they do have a no unicorn policy. But I'll have a word for you, because I think it might do you some good to get out of this studio just once at least. Oh, really? That would be fantastic. I'll be a really good unicorn, I promise. I promise I'll be really good. Yeah. So, with all of that in mind, I've got lots to do. I've got to finish the record first. There's a bit of mastering to do, a bit of mixing to do. I've got to master a couple of the live tracks from the Russia tour. We've got artwork to make and all that stuff. And you can join me if you wish. I'll show you a little bit of what goes on here. It's the final tweaks now, final tweaks. Also, just want to say a huge thank you to everybody that subscribed to the channel and the people that are watching the videos and stuff. We hit 600 subs now, so we're gradually climbing, getting about 1,000 views a day, so it is building up really nicely. I'm really chuffed with that. And a quick update on my Casey Neistat routine, loosely based on Casey Neistat's routine. Been getting up at 5 in the morning, working all day, going to bed, getting up at 5 the next day, blah blah blah. And I think that's one of the reasons why everything's moving forward quicker. So it's going good, I feel good. I'm even getting a workout in every day now, which is fantastic. Alright, now I noticed on this track, this one's called Easy, that the acoustic guitar is a bit trebly on the intro. It's just a bit scratchy, so I'm going to deal with that. And what I'll probably do here is a low pass, which is already on it, just bring it in a bit more. It's not hard for me to leave after all you've done. Now I've got that sorted. All I need is my guitar. Happy with that, so I'm just bouncing that down as a whole track, and then we'll move on to the next one. And we'll do a little tweak on that. And before I do any mastering, I'll do all of them and then I'll master them all together, so they all sound the same in EQ goodness. Right, this next song's called Retribution. And when I was playing this in the van, I noticed there's an EQ problem with the acoustic. So I've got to find the frequency and pull it out. There. Forget whoop, 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 whoop. And it does it every time. Okay, so using the parametric EQ, I can find the nasty EQ that's causing the horrible bit, like this. You can hear it. It's at about 2K. If I do that, it's mostly gone. So the track is peaking at about -8 dB, I think. About -8 dB, which gives me lots of headroom for mastering, which is what you want. This next track's called I Got You, and I'm pretty happy with the whole mix, except the drums come in a bit too, I don't know, punchy at the beginning, so I'm going to bring them in a bit more subtle, I think. I'm going to try to. And then the drums come in, and it's just a bit aggressive on those old drums there. That should do better. Yes, that's much better. Not sure if you can hear that on the camera, but that's much better. I'll bounce that one down and we get that ready for mastering. And the final one is Blue, and I'm absolutely happy with this. I don't think I need to do anything with it. I might bring that electric guitar up a little. But yeah. Yeah, I'm happy with that, so I'm going to bounce that down and then get the live tracks up. So I have the audio that was taken from the desk when I did the last show in Russia. So I'm going to take 2 tracks from that gig to put onto this EP. So there'll be live versions of older songs that I've written off of the Smoke and Mirrors album. So I just need to run through it all and choose which ones I'm going to use, and then master them with the rest of the tracks. So I've got this one, which is 2 Kinds of Woman. Not sure about that one. This one. Out for More. Out for More. This is quite cool. Now this could be a good one, because on the album I've only got an acoustic version of it, so, and this is a full band version of it, so this might be one I'll choose. So that's in the running, that one. What we've got next? That's a cover. It's a cover. Stevie. This was a really good version. Blue, but we've already got it. And that's it for that set. So I'm going to take Out for More definitely off of this. And perhaps Stevie, I don't know yet. But I'm definitely going to take Out for More because it'll be the first band version I've got of it, and it's pretty decent. So I'm going to do that. Righty then, now I've got the 6 raw files. I just need to master them all up, which is quite a process. I'm not going to bore you with the whole process, but I'll show you a few bits and bobs that I do. But I'm hungry, man. I need something to eat. I fancy a sandwich. This will do. I wrote a song. I wonder if you could put it on the album too. Have a listen, see what you think. It goes like this. My name is Freddie and I live in a shed. I never go out and it's doing in me head. But I'm very grateful for Brent's generosity. I have to stay here because of the no unicorn policy. What do you think then? Is that alright? Wow, it's alright. It's a work in process, isn't it? Maybe we can work on it a little bit. Alright, so I've gone across the track and I've pulled out any nasty EQs I can find. Obviously I don't have the privilege of having the multi-track for this one, but it's a pretty decent mix actually. And it is live, so it doesn't have to be like all polished up like a studio recording is. So it is very, very subtle. It's a subtle thing. but it does make a difference when you hear the final. If you don't do this at the beginning, I find you end up with little horrible frequencies in the final master. So this helps eliminate that. Now every software is different. This has certain mastering stuff. It actually has something called mastering, which I sometimes use. It depends. And you got something like this, and it's got some presets on there. So I can just, what I normally do is hit a preset first. I quite like subtle clarity, and then we can listen to it playing live through that. And on this we can add reverb to the track, which is nice and can help glue it together a bit. Turn it down a little. And you've got a thing called exciter. Presets are usually pretty bang on. I was standing at the edge of the road. One I really like is this multi-band compressor, and I'll just turn it off a second so you can hear it without. The preset, the broadcast preset, is pretty cool. And you can make some adjustments, but again, the presets are pretty bang on. So I'll just take it into a track. To me, that sounds more natural. And what you can do is you can use both. So what I tend to do, all depends really on how the whole thing has come out. Sometimes you don't need to do a lot of mastering, it's just a subtle thing. Sometimes it requires a bit more heavy mastering. Depends on the track, depends on how it's recorded, depends on so many things. But what I tend to do is use the multi-band compressor first, and then I'll use the other mastering just to add that little tweak reverb on it, just little tweaks. And that should be it.
If you like my YouTube show, hit like and comment and get involved. If you dig my vibe, then hit subscribe and never miss an episode of my YouTube show. Peace. Till next time.